disclose everything about my latest book, Own It, Don't Operate It. So I'm going to talk each and everything step by step and all the chapters name and what this book actually have and why people should have to this book. So this is the cover page, you can look here. This is like look like. So what the meaning of this cover page? This looks like freedom. So you, if you are looking for freedom, this is the best book for you. And this book is sharing that how any individual can adopt the freedom mindset. They can be from free from the mindset, free from the work, free from everything. So this is the symbol of freedom. So book cover has, this is the front page, and this front page have own it, don't operate it. Okay, and then this is the back page. In the back page there is a uh, in own it, don't operate it, entrepreneurs and business coach Arvind have delivered a bold message every founders need to hear. You didn't start a business to build us yourself a job, but you started it for freedom. So let's start. So first of all, here you can see this is the first page, looks like this. Normally most of the books have like this. Then you have a copyright Arvind Upadhyay, all right teacher. This is the message that you can see here. And then the a important message to the builders, to the believers and the brave. This book is for you. To every entrepreneur who once started with a spark of passion, who risked comfort for a dream, he stayed up late solving problem no one else could see, and who got up early to keep the startup running when no one else would. So to those who have poured this energy, time and soul into something meaningful, only to realize they have become trapped inside the very thing they created. This book is your wake up call, your permission slip, and your roadmap. To the owners who have tried up being the operator, you were meant to lead, not just a labor. You were meant to design, not just deliver. You were meant to own your own startup, not to own by it. To my mentors, clients, and team members who have challenged my thinking, shaped my path, and reminded me success is not measured by how much you do, but by how well your startup perform without you. To every leaders who believe that time is the true currency of life, and that is the ultimate freedom, that is the ultimate ability to step back, trust the system, and let the startup grow beyond your shadow. This book is dedicated to your freedom, your growth, and your legacy. Own it, don't operate it. So now you can see the content in this book. Yeah, so this is the content you can going to see in the page. Number is a forward, preface, acknowledgement, prologue. Then you have the shift to ownership. There is a meaning shift to ownership, the illusion of busyness. Second chapter is you versus your business, the owner mindset, systemized to scale. Vision is the first system. So let's start from first chapter. Then second concept, that paragraph is build a business machine, SOPs that scale, automate to elevate, structure before scaling. So all these things in your startup, in your journey, should be structure before scaling. Then you have to system, not superheroes. You don't have to, your organization should have superheroes but system. Then there is a power, people and delegation lesson. Build a self-managing team, define role, not just people, trust, train and go. let go. Then you have a chapter, create leaders, not followers. So start with the first forward, forward what author say. If you are holding this book in your hand, chances you are already successful, at least by the world standard. You have built something. You have solved the problem, hustled through chaos, hired people, maybe even hit revenue milestone. But here is the truth no one talk about. Success can become a trap. Most entrepreneurs start their startup for freedom, freedom of time, money, impact, and choice. Uh, but somewhere along the way, they become the startup. They stop being the visionary and became the engine. And while everything look good from the outside, inside they are executed, stuck in the operation and consistently firefighting. So this is not why you started. Own it, don't operate it is the must just a catchy phrase. It's a philosophy. It's a powerful shift in how you see your role, your system, and your path forward as a true business leader. It's about stepping back not because you are quitting but because you are ready to lead from a higher level. In this book, uh, I have laid out a blueprint for exactly that transformation. That he doesn't romanticize hustle, he teaches system. He doesn't praise burnout. It's about the balance, leverage, and structure. You know that what it's like to be trenched, and you are also not take to build a startup that can thrive without the owner being in every room, every meeting, every email thread. It's necessary. So, and it is a gift to every entrepreneur who knows that they can scale. If you want to create not just a successful startup but a self-sustaining one that lets you live the life you envisioned what when you started, this is your guide. So yeah, it's like that. Then author say, let's go of control, build the machine, trust the process, own it, don't operate it, read on, transform deeply, and lead differently. So then there is a preface. I'm not going to read the preface. Then there is a acknowledgement. Then the prologue. It's start innocently. You have a dream, you see an opportunity, you decide to build something of your own. Your time, your vision, your rules. You work hard, you take risk, you solve problem no one else want to deal with, and slowly the startup start to grow. But somewhere along the way something changes. The freedom you chases turn into execution. The startup you build start feeling like a trap. Your name is on the building, the website, and the paperwork, but you don't feel like the owner anymore. You feel like an employee who can't quit. You can't take a vacation. You can't stop checking your phone. You can't trust your team fully. You are making money, but you are losing time, and time is the one thing you can't earn back. This is not what you signed up for. You didn't start a startup to become its slab. You started to become a free, to live on your terms, to build wealth and well-being, to be the architect, not the engine. But here is the truth: as long as you operate the startup, you don't truly own it. Real ownership is not about doing everything. It's about building something that can run, grow, and thrive even when you are not there. It's about the shift from being indispensable to being in control. It's about building system, developing leaders, and creating structure so you can step back not because you are retiring but because you have matured as an entrepreneur. It's about all about freedom and a legacy and building a startup that doesn't collapse the moment you catch your breath. This is your moment to recalm your time, to elevate your thinking, to design a startup that works not just because of you but without you. It's the time to own it, not operate it. Then the next part is the shift to ownership. This is the starting of the book, letting go to control to gain true power. Most entrepreneurs start with a passion, purpose, and drive to make something of their own. But somewhere along the way, they fall into the trap, working harder, staying busier, and becoming more entangled in the daily operations. They think they are leading, but in reality, they are stuck in the survival mode. So, part one is about making the mental and strategic shift from being a worker in your startup to becoming its true owner. It's about seeing your startup differently, not as a something you have to push forward every day, but as something you can design to run without you. So, you have not to day to day operations in that. This section lays the emotional and intellectual foundation for everything that follows. Before you build system, train teams, or scale operation, you must first change how you see your role. So, first chapter is the illusion of busyness. Being busy is not the same as being productive. Activity is not accomplishment. John Maxwell. You are working hard, but you are actually moving forward. Every day, startup owner wake up early, hit the ground running, and don't stop until they are physically and mentally drained. They handle everyone issues, talk to supplier, check on production, follow up with the employees, approve payments, respond to email, and put on fire until day ends. They ask themselves, why doesn't this get easier? Why am I still stuck in the same place even though I am constantly working? So this is the illusion of busyness, the false sense of progress that's come from consistent activity. You feel productive, you feel necessary, you feel irreplaceable. But here is the harsh truth: just because you are busy doesn't mean your startup is growing. You are not building, you are spinning. The dangerous comfort is being needed. Many entrepreneurs unconsistently attach their identity to being the one who solve everything. So it's make them feel in control, valuable and respected. But here is the irony. The more people replace you, the less valuable it actually becomes. If you are only one who can make decisions, solve problem or close deals, then you don't own a startup, you build a bottleneck. And that bottleneck is you. The cost of constant involvement, being busy all the time comes a hidden cost. You can't think long term, you can't focus on strategy, you can't take a break or disconnect, you can't grow beyond a certain point, you can't develop leadership within your team. You may be making money, but you are not also building dependency. The startup become addicted to your energy, your ability, your involvement, and it won't function well without you. That's not a scalable startup. This is a job in disguise. Why we stay busy? The physiological trap. Let's be honest, busyness feels good. It's give you us a sense of purpose, importance and control. But underneath that is fear. Fear of losing control, fear of being irrelevant, fear that if we step away things will go wrong. So we stay involved in everything. Not because we have to, but because we don't know how to let go. Control become a comfort zone and nothing grow inside a comfort zone. How to stop spot the illusion in your own startup? Ask yourself this question: if I left for 2 weeks, what would break down? Do I have to approve every small decision? Do my team member rely on me to function? Can I focus on growth or am I stuck in operations? Am I consistently needed because I build it that way? If you answered you yes to most of these, you are stuck in the illusion of busyness. You are not leading, you are reacting. The shift from firefighter to architect. So for reading this full book, you can buy, own it, don't operate it from Amazon or Flipkart.